What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kendra J, the melanated motivator. I don't know who needs to hear this, but what are you willing to lose in order to make room for what you need to gain? Again, what are you willing to lose in order to make room for what you need to gain? Question mark. Public service announcement. Ain't shit fun or cute about healing. It hurts. It requires discipline. Don't get me started on discipline. I'm going to do a whole other podcast about discipline, because it's a topic in itself. It hurts. It requires discipline. It's confusing. It can be very time consuming. It is supposed to be uncomfortable. Remember, I told you guys, anything that is worth having and going through is going to make you uncomfortable. You cannot grow in the comfort zone. Don't forget it. And it'll make you uncomfortable, and it leaves basically no room for your bullshit. However, the joy, on the other hand, the joy that it brings on the other side of your healing will make this process so much worth it, though, in the end. All you have to do is the work, obviously. But I think the struggle that I don't want to use the word sensitive, sheltered, introverted people tend to sway away from doing the work. It's getting into the mode and dedicating ourselves that may be a hindrance for some. But here's a little tip. You can clear out your phone, anything that does not serve you purpose. Delete conversations you no longer need. Delete photos and videos that require effort and energy that is unnecessarily used. Be aware that some memories can loop you back into unwanted patterns. You're trying to release and evolve and grow. Detach from hoarding moments that no longer serve your elevation. Think it into existence. Speak it into existence. Write it into existence. And work it into existence. It is very important to understand that most things that develop in our lives start in the mind. I be telling y'all, it was the thought of it all that caused it. ... And when you think it, you obviously tend to speak it. You talk about it. You envision it. Write it. Spelling is powerful. Why do you think we were taught to learn cursive? Signed, sealed, and delivered. And then you obviously put in the work to work it into existence. You help yourself put in the work. You don't lean on other people to make things happen for you. You can't want better for yourself if you're not willing to do the work. That's just facts. There's no way around that. There's no way to... Well, I guess, scammers or whatever. Somebody figured out a way to break through the algorithm. It usually happens where somebody will break into it and tap in, but that takes away from the joy of seeing it start from the bottom and rise to the top, and knowing that you did it. It's up to you to be the person that you really are, and nothing else. Nothing. Nothing else. Can't nobody get you to where you need to be or to who you need to be but you. You control the power to heal yourself. If you believe you deserve it, and the Most High and the universe will work with you and serve it, so might it be. It's a dual process, but we got to do our part. You give life to what you give energy to. I can't stress that enough. So why not give life to you so that you can get that energy? The cost of procrastination. Oh my gosh. Procrastination is the life you could have lived. So often, I know, as people, we may find ourselves reminiscing on things, wondering, if it was a fifth, we'd all be some drunk asses. Because I know we've all wondered, what if I did this? What if I did that? I wonder how life would have turned out. Choices are important aspects in our life that dictate our next move. So we have to not make light of, first of all, the opportunity of being able to choose. Like, not everyone has a choice. Stay woke. But the cost of procrastination is the life you could have lived. You don't want to live in a life of what ifs. You want to, and when I do, and I'm catching up, it's mine, it's coming. You don't want to live in the past or even the maybe. You want to live in the now. You want to manifest and speak everything and think everything that you envision into reality. When you put it on paper, when you thinking about it, when you talking about it, you're creating your reality. Like literally. Exactly what it is that you want. If you're serious about change, you have to go through uncomfortable situations. Stop trying to dodge the process. It's the only way you're going to grow. It's like people who want to have or live a very rich lifestyle, but they don't do shit. Ain't got no job, ain't got no hustle. No inventions, no creativity. They just not doing anything. But they envision wealth, riches. That might work for some people, but it's a no. It's a hell no. Don't sit around wasting away your years and valuable time on hopes and dreams that you're not putting no work into, that you're not building up to become reality. That shit, no. That's not gonna work, okay? Let's try something different here, okay? I want you to repeat this mantra with me. The person I am in this moment, I manifested. The person I am in this moment is manifesting another version of myself. I am in a constant state of evolving. It's a fact that you can't marry your future if you're still having an affair with your past. Hello? You cannot marry your future. How you gonna focus on that if you're still having an affair with your past? Oh, but you're creeping out with the ex. Let go and let's grow. It's time. It's time. It's time to let your biggest flex be doing every damn thing you said you was gonna do. And trust me, they see you. Stop settling. Stop settling for less just because it's available. Straight up. Stop putting yourself on a lower pedestal than what you know you're worthy of. Stop letting people tell you that being confident in yourself is arrogance. That wanting the finer things in life is bougie. And that you should feel bad about it. Fuck that. You should not feel bad about it. Thanks for the compliment, boo. If you saw the size of the blessings coming, you would understand that the magnitude of the battle you are fighting is purposeless. Again, what are you willing to give up and or sacrifice for your peace, for your happiness, for your joy, and a little bit of tranquility, just to name a few? What are you willing to give up? Think about that. Ask yourself that. Figure it out. Let's normalize being real about who we are and what it is that we truly want up front, especially with yourself. Sometimes we ain't honest with ourselves. We say one thing, but we want another. Like, damn, get it together. Too many of y'all have become comfortable with being fake and pretending to be someone that you are not. Stop that shit. Walk in you, be who you are. If they don't like it, man, look. Fuck them, okay? Period. Put your stamp on the world around you. Put out what you want to see reflected back to you. This is a revolution, and you're on the rise to being the best version of you possible. But you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. It's time for us to be very heavy on the self-care, very heavy on the self-love, and extremely heavy on self-growth. That's the mood that we all need to be in right now. This is our winning season, y'all. 2021. Do things differently. Do things differently. Be around different people. Because some of y'all are connected to the wrong people. Let's talk about it. Y'all don't want to hear that. Some of y'all, mama, daddy, sister, brother, auntie, cousin, grandma, granddaddy, niece, nephew, brother, sister, child, it's not beneficial to your growth. The time is now to make the proper changes needed to gain what you need to thrive. Let's reset, refocus, readjust, and restart as many times as you need to. But don't make that shit a habit. Get it right. Some of y'all like to stay stagnant, and that shit ain't cute either. Stop being afraid to progress. And stop being afraid to do that shit on your own. Stop inviting everybody to your blessing. It was for you. Then you be looking all crazy when you lose sight of that shit. You lose sight of yourself and you looking around. That same person that you brought in on your blessing, they thriving, doing them. You looking around looking crazy. Wondering like, damn, I was just helping you. We was doing this, what the bam. And shit changed for you. But they pushing on. Reaped all your benefits. That's why I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all will get it. The number one reason why people give up so fast, especially on themselves, is because they tend to look at how far they still have to go to get there instead of how far they've gotten already. The facts are, you started. Because that's the hardest part. Starting is oh my God, dreadful. Talk about restarting to work out. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. I'd be like, I really don't want to do that. But I need to. Lazy as hell. Sitting there, probably snacking on some damn chips. Drinking pop, eating candy, cakes. Ice cream, yeah. That's my weakness. But you distracted from beginning what could change your life forever for the good. What's that? Procrastination. I said that. That's procrastination. The cost of procrastination is the life you could have lived. So then you looking back, wondering like, damn, another couple months, weeks, a year or so gone by. Look, it's the new year, so I know a lot of people made New Year's resolutions. Another year to make a New Year's resolution to do none of the shit that I said I wanted to do for that resolution. So another 365 days going by of no change because we procrastinated. But then, throughout that year, or when the new year come again, you thinking like, damn, if only I would have got up and did X, Y, and Z, I wouldn't be thinking about what it is I wanted to be doing with my life right now. I would have been living in it. Ain't that some shit? Let's not be doing that this year, y'all. Let's do the shit we said we wanted to do. And let's do some shit that we didn't say we wanted to do. The real shit that you really ain't put on your list because you scared. Don't be scared. We can do this together. We can do this together. And I'll talk to y'all about mine. And y'all can hit me up about yours. And we can motivate and support one another. Like that may be the only way we get through it, but that's fine. What y'all say? Alright now. Today's daily affirmation is this. I am a blessing. I expect blessings. I witness blessings. I express blessings. I manifest blessings. I experience blessings. At this point in your life, you are your only competition. It isn't other people at all. Your competition is you. You and your constant sense of procrastination. Your ego. The unhealthy food you're eating. Consuming all of this knowledge that you neglect to put to use. The negative behaviors you're nurturing. Your lack of creativity. Your constant laziness. Not just you, me too. I'm included in this shit. We all have a fault that we need to fix. That's just to name some stuff. I'm naming off experience. But y'all get what I mean. Compete against all of that stuff within you that's hindering you to help you grow. Personal growth requires consistency, consistent input of positive materials, love, support, someone that you can talk to. So the communication, the trust, the honesty, the opportunity to feel vulnerable, the ability to feel safe. These are things that helps people to grow. Did I say honesty? I think I said honesty, but if I didn't, honesty. Genuineness. Friendships. Healthy relationships overall. And safety isn't just feeling like, oh, physically, I know I'll be all right. No, safety is both, physical, but emotional, mentally, spiritually. I feel that I can be safe to tell you how I feel and what I need to change and not feel like you're going to ridicule me. And I'm not saying not to judge, because biblically judging means you're supposed to judge righteously. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is be able to accept criticism and critique. Criticism, I probably shouldn't say that, but be able to take critique and also be able to deliver it properly, because delivery is a huge reason why a lot of people lack the ability to receive what may help them from someone else, because they're so fixated on how it's delivered. But delivery does matter. Personal growth requires consistency, consistent input of positive materials. When we get comfortable with being uncomfortable, then and only then will we be successful. Because remember, comfort is stagnation sometimes. You can be uncomfortable and then get comfortable when you're uncomfortable, if that makes sense. But you got to put in the work and do what it is that you need to do to help yourself evolve. So, again, it comes back down to, what are you willing to lose and or give up to make room for what it is that you need to gain and thrive like the person that you would love to be? Let's work on that. We're working on that together. Just a little food for thought for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And remember, be in the now, because everything else is last week's problem. Bye.